I've got probably the most unusual background for getting into biking and bike racing. Of all things, I started as a professional unicyclist. I was kind of going out and reaching out to other cyclists and riding with a couple guys who were doing bicycle trials, which was kind of the style of unicycling that I was interested in. And that kind of, just led to me getting burnt out of unicycling in a non-professional manner. And my spare time, I started riding bikes.
So you started a bike racer early, and
I did. It was.
Other than your bike race, do you have a favorite race that you're like, this is the one I've got to see every year, or that you follow?
For me, the racing aspect is only one part of what I'm trying to do. I really am more interested in the idea of bringing communities together.
Huh.
So there's racers out there, they'll be competitive. But what I want to see is, I want to see families come out. I want to see people that are on their bike in a casual way that now are using the streets as something accessible. And I kind of want to find a way to bring people together in just a really fun environment.
Tell me about the race. It's Steel City Showdown.
The Steel City Showdown. So the race was originally founded by Ben Stevens and a few guys over at Carnegie Mellon. They did a 2-day collegiate race in 2008. With collegiate racing and with organizing on the college level, as you can imagine, people get really busy. So the event kind of sizzled out for 2 years. And then last year in 2011 was the first year Ben Stevens kind of approached a couple other people at the ACA racing series and said, we had this really great thing. It was a really cool course. It was a unique venue. There's nothing like it else in the country. How can we do it again? And that's when this kind of ragtag group of 4 people kind of came together, and we just started planning. We said, if we just say we're going to do it, and we'll figure out all the pieces. We've got the expertise, we've got the knowledge. If it's going to be a really small thing, that's fine. We just want to do it.
Right.
And so we just, maybe out of just sheer determination said, we're going to make this happen.
How unique is Steel City Showdown? Are there any other races like this in Pittsburgh or around the region?
The Steel City Showdown is a really unique event in the city. Just really the urban environment of using the Roberto Clemente and the Andy Warhol Bridge with the downtown just like as your backdrop. It's just a beautiful venue. There's nothing else like the Pittsburgh skyline anywhere in the country. So because we've been able to make use of that, we're really bringing out some of the best racers in the country. We've had 2 former U.S. national champions come down in last year's event. We're expecting at least one of them to return this year. Last year we had over 300 racers, making it the largest race in Western Pennsylvania. This year we've gotten Pennsylvania, the best all-around rider competition is happening. So we're getting recognition on the state level as well as the local level as the premier race in the region.
So the race is this Saturday, and it's
Sunday.
Yes. And what's the date?
It's Sunday, April 29th. Racing will start at 8 a.m. with the kind of amateur men. They're their first race for a lot of people. It's a really friendly environment. We're limiting that to 50 people. Last year it sold out ahead of time. We still have a couple spots as of right now. And as the day moves on, we'll switch to different classes. So there'll be an under 19 race, masters at 45 and 55 and over. One of the things that we're really excited about is we have 2 women's fields. So we'll have the amateur women and then the elite women also racing. And then the final event for the day is the elite men's race. We're also really excited. Unlike a lot of other race promoters, we really believe that men's and women's cycling are equally important. We want to see women get out there and, they're doing the same thing as the guys. They're working just as hard. So we have equal payout for both the men's and the women's fields. So there's $4,000 up for grabs the whole day. Yeah,
that's a lot.
We're going for it.
So what's the one thing you would want people to know about the race?
I can't reiterate enough how much of a team effort it is. We really have this great group of leadership that's helping produce this race. You know, I'm just one piece of this team. You know, we've got the 4 really dedicated people to see that this happens, and beyond that, there's countless volunteers, you know, to actually be there to help execute the event the day of. But we really want to see an event that's safe, that's fun, and that kind of, you know, brings people out. So please come down to the showdown.